Hey everybody, Graham here. Watching LawTube today, and some interesting stuff. Something that Nate the lawyer has been doing, sort of informally, that I think kind of deserves a more rigorous statistical approach, is that he's going through and he's finding Twitter accounts that say horrible, horrible things, that violate Twitter's terms of service right out of the box. They say things like, the N-word, the F-word, the other F-word, stuff like that. And he's been plugging these into Bot Sentinel and finding that they're coming up with normal or satisfactory ratings, and then plugging in hashtags like Amber Heard is a liar, Meghan Markle is a bully, and all of the accounts that are repeating these hashtags are coming up as disruptive accounts. So I think it would be worthwhile for Nate to maybe hire a statistician to take a random sample of accounts and check their Bouzy scores over against what they've actually tweeted out. I think that'd be an interesting exercise. I'm also wondering something, and I'm giving some thought to attempting this myself, although I have a feeling that I wouldn't get much of a response because I'm too small to get anybody's attention. But Bot Sentinel research has been cited in published articles in places like Rolling Stone and the Washington Post and stuff like that. And I am wondering if the people who wrote these stories or the people who published these stories are having any second thoughts about Bot Sentinel research and any thoughts about maybe revisiting those stories in light of what's going on with Nate and LawTube. I think it'd be really interesting to sort of take one of these people and say, okay, look at this, this sort of casual analysis that Nate's been doing, and take that along with the fact that Nate actually has reasonable grounds to sue this guy for defamation. And are you now still comfortable with what you wrote? Do you stand behind that story, or would you like to revisit it and maybe add to it, or maybe change it in light of what you now know? And obviously, if they're going to change it, they should do that transparently and not do a stealth edit. But I'm just kind of curious about that, because Bot Sentinel has been the name player in this sort of analysis of Twitter. I read somewhere that he'd even done some work for Elon Musk, although I can't imagine that Musk probably stuck with him for too long, because for what Musk is trying to prove, he needs actual accurate data. And I suspect if he took any kind of look at Bouzy's data or Bouzy's code, he would find out that it's worthless. So anyway, that was just a rumor. So I don't know if that actually happened or not. It was just kind of an interesting thing. But anyway, yeah. So I may try to DM a couple of these authors and just ask them this question. But I got like single-digit followers on Twitter, and I've only got a little over 500 here. So it's not like anybody has a reason to answer me. Even if I go on blast with it, it's only going to reach a pretty limited number of people. So it'd be interesting if a bigger YouTuber were to pick up the idea and run with it. And if you are a bigger YouTuber and you're watching this and you're thinking that this is a good idea, go right ahead and do it. Just because I thought of it first doesn't mean I don't want to see it done if I can't do it. And honestly, I'm sure I didn't think of this first. I'm sure there are plenty of other people who have thought of this. But yeah, I just want to know what these people are thinking about what they wrote and the information that they relied on, and whether they still think that information is good or not. So that's kind of where I wanted to put that, and we'll see what happens. I again would also like to see a little bit more rigorous statistical analysis of some of that data. I am not the person to do that. I'm not terrible at math, but it's been a long, long time since I've done any kind of statistics. So, it wouldn't be reliable. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Talk to you soon. Graham out. Bye.